the audio is working.
Well, I can see the audio is working on my end from everything. We just right now have no songs, which is fine. The only thing I don't like is the way this. Wish there was a way to get rid of me.
I wish there was a way to get rid of me. Yes.
Well, like, cause when if I could keep Quill and them up the whole time, it would be awesome.
Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna have to go soon anyway because it's like 7:20, and
Understand
I can't
that.
hear them. So you guys probably are just gonna have to do this one because I was only planning on being on here for about 30 minutes because I am supposed to be next door to show.
I understand
So-
that, buddy. Sorry that it took us so long.
It's okay, tech shit.
Right. I've got the questions and everything, so I've got this going. Just go ahead and make a post on the Facebooks, and we'll go from there.
All right, bye. Sorry, I couldn't
See
be
ya.
a part of it.
You're fine. Just pull up the stream so you can hear them. That's gonna be the only
Yeah,
way
I
you're gonna
will.
be able to.
It won't let me
No,
in.
I have no audio on
It
my
won't
end.
let you end. Quill, you said it won't let you end. Right here. Get the fuck out. Oh. It won't let him leave. I pushed him out and it still won't let him leave.
He's frozen on my end.
That's probably what it is. He lost service. All right,
Probably.
we're just giving it a second for anybody to pop in. I'm gonna go ahead and make a video, or not a video, post on ours, letting everybody.
Yeah,
know
let me
we're
go run
live.
over to Twitch really quickly.
Blah blah blah. What up? What up, Felicity? How you doing? I don't want my back camera. La 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 la. Make sure I can still hear you, Aaron. Give me a talk. Say something.
How about now?
I hear you now. Okay, good.
All right.
I was like, oh crap, we're back where we started.
Yeah.
Look, shit. We are
What's going on, man?
live. Just waiting for some people to show up. You're bored as fuck
Right.
because you're home with the kids instead of at the show. I feel that. So am I.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Live with...
You guys got an echo on your end?
Nope, I don't.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. Discord didn't like the fact that I was in London and not Columbus.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. And we're all here, but the
Is my
webcam
audio
is
still picking up?
showing everybody.
Yeah, you're still missing Jay.
Yeah.
It needs to go. It needs to be turned that way a little bit.
Yeah, I was on the camera for 2 hours yesterday. Spent long time somewhere.
2 hours. Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a long interview, man. It was pretty fun though. Yeah. Yeah, it was.
It's like entertaining.
There it is.
Eternity.
Indeed.
Official Quill segment. I don't know who Quilt is, but he must have some great comfy shows.
Shit.
I just caught that too. I was like, wait, what?
I know. I'm gonna double check on the stream really quick if we can hear them because I just want to make sure that I hear them on there. Actually, Felicity, when they talk, can you hear them well?
Yeah.
Okay, you got stream
I
up
just
too, so you can hear it.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
stream up, but
gotta
I haven't unmuted it mainly because I don't like hearing my voice like doubled. But I will check.
Cool.
Give me like 5
Everybody
seconds.
says they're good, so we're just gonna start getting into it. I'm not a professional by any means necessary for this, so I'm just gonna go straight out and say it. We are here live with Seize Eternity, a great band from that's been around since 2015 from London, Ohio. Guys, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Aaron from Columbus, Ohio, drummer.
I'm Mark Thompson. I'm lead singer.
Tom Young, been guitarist, been over.
Dan Davidson, London, Ohio, bass player.
Jason will come up.
I'm Jason, lead guitarist, backup vocalist.
All right, they just dropped their new single, "Pay with Your Life." Go follow it. Go listen to it everywhere. It's a good song, long 3-minute song, some great vocals. I've got a bunch of questions to ask you, fellas. Are you ready?
Yeah, absolutely.
These are
Bring 'em on.
they're gonna be all over, so just bear with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with going with some obvious stuff. You know, how would you describe your music genre and sound?
I guess the closest thing you could say is I've heard progressive metal. I've
Mhm.
heard us be described as progressive metal a few times, and I guess I just roll with that because we have such a wide range of things we do, heavy to soft. So I mean, I guess progressive metal is what I would say.
So good old
It
good
depends
old prog.
how baggy your pants are.
Well, yours don't look that baggy, so. But the Punisher shirt says progressive metal to me. All right. So I'm just gonna keep following down my line here. What main themes do you guys like to explore in your lyrics?
I like to go through every emotion I can. I like to explore, like again, I'm going to say a wide range of variety of different things. Our first album was a lot of. We wanted to make sure it was all super positive messages and not too much cussing, and we tried to walk that line a little bit, and we've ventured out from that. We've got some freedom, and we're having a lot more fun with what we're doing. So yeah, I don't have any one area that I write a lot of the lyrics about. It could be love. It could be paying for your life. Like this is the most recent single. So it's a wide range that I like to cover in my lyrics.
Okay, kind of like you mentioned that you like to keep it on that motivational side, kind of like Hatebreed does, where I call them motivational metal because they tear you down, but they want you to be better. That's kind of how I see it.
Absolutely.
Would you say Hatebreed is one of your influences?
Well, I definitely like them. Were they one of the bands I was listening to all the time? No, but they are definitely a badass band, and I've seen them live a couple of times. And I agree with what you were saying. That's kind of where we started out. You want to be positive and uplifting for the most part.
Okay, getting into those influences a little bit. You can each one answer if you want. Who would you guys think is your biggest musical influence? From it could be recent, it could be old, you could do anyone, doesn't matter who.
Oh, wow. I know drumming style for me. I'm Dream Theater, Rush, and the Police and Led Zeppelin. Like all those drummers put into one, and that's my drumming style.
Oh wow, so that means you just out there just crushing it then, I bet.
Yeah, with a lot of jazz.
Snares must hate you.
Right. My influences are mainly new metal. Deftones, Korn, those were right where I fit in. That was my people. The new metal scene is all my influences. Of course, there's many likes, across the board, many songs, old and new, but new metal is definitely where my heart is.
Okay.
I would say as far as playing wise, influencing me for me would be Queensryche and Alice in Chains.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's nice. That's more of a nice soulful metal feel. Is what I'm getting out of that. Okay.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
For me, it was mostly Pantera and some Tool and some Stone Temple Pilots and Metallica, of course, Metallica.
Nice. You ever tune in Dimebag on stage and go out there and just shred your everybody's faces off?
Yeah.
Just go out there and start playing the neck, just anything you can. Nice.
I'm Jason, lead guitar. My main influence, I'd say, was probably Zach Wild, mixed in there with my occasional Pantera cover. And, once I hit probably 30, I decided I was going to quit playing like everybody else and just kind of venture into my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm more looking towards people to want to play like me at this point.
Nice.
Where would you define your style at then?
I'd call it a cross between Black Label and Dimebag. Like
Okay.
it's somewhere in there is where I feel Jason is. That's my own opinion.
Yeah,
Now-
he's got that.
Now I'm gonna get you to take a hot take here. How do you feel about Zach playing the original Dimebag setup for Pantera?
Oh, that's a tough one. You had to go there, didn't you?
I've seen him
Well,
live twice now.
I see women online playing them solos better than he does, but
Oh,
man, I think it's more of Zach just trying to show his own emotion towards the situation and him expressing how he feels. It's like he said, he's not there to play it note for note. He's there to play every note for Dimebag and Vinny.
Mhm. And-
I don't know.
Again,
Well said.
I'll go with you on a hot take of my own here. I 100% believe that Zach, and I forget who's playing drums right now, is 100% in it to tribute the people they're replacing. But when I saw them and I could hear Rex's bass over the guitar, I walked away.
Yeah.
I should not hear Rex's bass and Phil Ansolo over the shredding of well, I almost said Dimebag, shredding of Zach, who is trying his best to emulate Dimebag.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's
Dime had this particular sound though, where there was this MIDI thing going on, and it made it separate itself
Mhm.
from the bass, and that's why it stuck out so much.
yeah, he was lead and rhythm in one go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. And I feel like Rex is set up for Rex, and Zach's trying to set up for Dime the best he can, but the
Mhm.
frequency's just right there.
I get you. Last one to do with your music and sound here before I get into your creative process and start picking your brains here. Which of your songs is your favorite to perform live and why?
Ooh, that's a good question. All right, let's start over here.
Oh wow.
I'm hard hitting today.
Right. I'm really liking it, and it's unreleased right now, but we will be playing it live tomorrow, and that's Bite for Bite. I really enjoy that song. I was able to incorporate a lot of Russianisms, if you want to call them, a lot of Neil Peart type style stuff to that. So I really enjoy playing that song. And then we do have one that I enjoy playing, but we never play it live, and that's Conviction.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy it.
I think he's jabbing at us right now.
A little bit.
I think he wants you to add it to the set list.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I'd be down for that.
Yes, for a live song. Actually
Yeah.
yeah.
And I really like Divine. Divine live is fun.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
There's two for me. Sorry, Mark.
Go ahead, bud. You're already there. Let's go.
Dead Roses and Destiny.
Ooh.
Okay, so he said Dead Roses and Destiny. I don't know if you can hear him.
Yeah, I could hear him.
Okay, it was like a little soft. But
It's all right.
anyways, why, Tom? What's the why?
Well, the reason I like Dead Roses so much is because I helped write that one, and Destiny's just a badass song.
Good enough.
Hey, anything that's badass deserves to be played as many times as possible, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
my favorite song to do live is called Heartbleed. It's off our first album,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just very personal. It's the first song that I wrote. I'm a heathen, a Norse pagan, and it's the first song that I wrote with kind of that feel in mind. It's kind of about an ancestry offering, an offering to your ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very important to me because of that, and yeah, it means a lot.
So you took those prog metal and then mixed it with satanic metal. Love it.
A little bit, a little bit.
All right, all right.
Have a lot of soul.
Yeah, the song has a lot of soul, and like I said, it's very meaningful.
And that's on the Transitive X album, right?
That's right.
All right, I got I got both your out. I got it says Transitive X, Dishonor, and then your I'm assuming your single. I don't know if Dishonor is an album or not. I just have what's up on Spotify here.
It's just a single. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, Dan.
I don't know. My favorite one to play live would probably be Dishonored.
Okay.
Just
Dishonor.
because, yeah. Just because I love the feel of that song. It's just, it hits hard and it's fun to play too.
Okay.
I'd say my favorite one is probably Dishonored, between Dishonored and Heartbleed as well.
Mhm.
Heartbleed has that slower intro, works its way into this, heavier, harder hitting bridge, and then it ends heavy. And Dishonored, just like Dan said, it's just a great song all the way through. I enjoy a song that starts off, a little slower and works its way into a hard, heavy groove. Yeah.
Okay. More modern songs. I'm thinking of like "Dances with Flames" from Lorna Shore. It has that nice orchestral feel into it. Then you go bum 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 bum, and you just go straight heavy.
It's a dope song.
I listen to them a lot.
I do too. I try my shower hates me going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's some badass stuff.
And Will does a lot of those those vocal lines in one take.
It's insane. The fact that I just whipped that out is probably because I have a lot of phlegm in the back of my throat from this sore throat.
He's a beast.
Will is amazing. As a modern singer, he's gonna go far. I can't wait to see. Same thing with Alex from Slaughter. They're just those two bands are gonna skyrocket, and I think they're gonna bring metal back on the map eventually.
Yeah. And his Sleep Token covers are amazing.
I do agree. He's a huge Sleep Token fan, so because every time you see him on those reviews with his friend Emily, the vocal coach, he's always like, watch this.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Now you mentioned you guys had a show tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes.
We do.
Where's
We
that
do
at?
in Newark, Ohio, at the Newark Hub.
Newark
We've
Hub.
played that once before. Yeah, I'm not remembering the address right off the top of my head, but it's definitely the Newark Hub.
Like on Church Street or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And we played there before. It's a really nice place. We had a lot of fun last time, and I'm sure we're going to have a blast this time. Faith and Failure's headlining, right?
Yeah.
Our brothers in Faith and Failure are headlining. Those guys are awesome. There's also some other badass bands there, like Illusions and I can't remember the other names right now.
Everything's taken.
Yeah, and We the Vetas. I'm saying that probably wrong, but those
wait.
guys are badass.
We the
Those guys are
Vitus.
badass.
Their bass player Kyle. I know them. I think
Okay.
should be
Yeah,
Kyle. Kyle
those guys
Mertz.
are-
He's a great.
not probably.
I haven't met him yet. So
I think the band
No,
opening
no.
the show before I wake.
He's filled in for them before. I forgot. He's not part of We the Vitus. He's filled in for them a couple times, but he was in Anadowan Falls. He was their bass player and singer there. He's got solo stuff. He's trying to get back into trying to find a band again.
Oh, okay.
But I remember he was in it once. That's why I know We the Vitus because he shared it to me.
Okay.
Now you mentioned what time did it open again? I didn't hear that.
Doors are at 5 and it's $10 cover.
There you go. If you guys are looking for a good show tomorrow, head over to Newark Hub around 5 o'clock. Get $10 in, and you see some great bands.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna move into my next part of the questions, which is gonna be all about your creative process and inspirations. First one, super easy question. probably hear this one a lot if anybody asks about anything. Where do you guys draw a lot of your inspirations from when it comes to getting music ready?
Oh my! I usually wait for them to have the guitar parts done. They'll send me a click track, and what I do is I try to decipher what the certain songs sound like. If there's a section that sounds like Megadeth or Iron Maiden or Metallica or something like that, I usually try to draw an inspiration from that drummer and put that style into it.
Okay.
That's
okay.
where I go with drums. I try to incorporate influences from what I feel the song sounds like.
Okay. So pretty much you feel out the sound, find the timing, and then do your best to kind of put your spin on whatever band you think it sounds like from there.
Right. And
Oh.
there's songs that have multiple in it. Like if you look at my drum charts, it'll say Metallica, Megadeth, and Iron Maiden, and different sections, and that's how I remember what section I'm playing.
Okay. I imagine your Iron Maiden sections is a lot of galloping, essentially.
They laughed at me because I was in the studio with these giant poster boards
They were big.
on an easel
They were big.
with the song structure on it for me, so I could look at it and remember while we were recording. And they're like, "Wow, okay."
Nice.
Something.
What I try to do is just it depends on how it's written. Most of our songs start with a guitar riff from Jay.
Mhm.
You'll have an idea, and we usually just flow from there. I take the riff or whatever idea he has, and I honestly try to focus on whatever emotion it pulls out of me. Whatever I'm feeling at the time, whatever calls to me in that moment when I'm listening to it is where I go. It's I just follow that path, and hopefully it starts making sense and works out. If it doesn't, I back up and I go another path. But yeah, that's basically what I do. It's all feeling. And I want to feel where a song's going, where it's taking me to, and that's where my lyrics will go. With Pay with Your Life, it was fast paced and pumping, and I was thinking about whooping somebody's ass. So there it was. It was that easy, and so I just kind of follow whatever the music takes me, I guess.
Okay. I know I've recently wrote my own song with no anything, and it took me forever just to find a chorus. I find that's the hardest part to write is something with a decent hook that still keeps nice and meaningful. If you've ever tuned in, I like to try and keep it meaningful. The song I wrote is about how much I hate my mother-in-law.
Understood. Coming off of what Mark said with how he writes his lyrics, I'll write 50 different guitar riffs. I'll find the one I like the best, and we'll try to work up to that chorus, even through a chorus, and then I'll hand it to him, let him sing to it, and we can kind of pull together where we want to go from there as to whether even we want to keep the song. It really sucks whenever you spend 3-4 days or a week even working on guitar riffs just to come to find out that the song's going to suck anyway. So we try not to waste too much time on each song unless we know that it's going to work. So we'll go up to a chorus and, we'll start from there.
Nice. Sounds like you guys got a relative, functioning going in there. You kind of all flow together, get your stuff together. Who's the main one that you think that writes most of the stuff? Is it all? Oh, I see fingers being pointed.
Yeah, Jay writes most of the material. He's a badass songwriter. Me and Dan do come up with our own parts, and he works around those and builds around that. But for the most part, Jake does most of the writing.
Okay.
I write most of the lyrics. Jay writes maybe I don't know what, like 10%, 15%. He gets his feel in on the lyrics too.
I do. I'm the screamer.
Yeah. And he screams a lot more than me. So yeah, I do all the lyric writing. Jason is mostly the music, man. He comes up with a lot. Yeah.
Alrighty. Next one's going to be kind of how you guys handle each other. How do you guys resolve any creative differences with you guys?
We basically basically vote on everything, really.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was gonna
Yeah.
say. It's a
It's a
democracy,
democracy.
and we vote on everything. It only gets interesting when a tie happens.
Which doesn't happen very often.
Yeah,
because there's 5 of us. So
yeah.
I was gonna say, how does a tie happen? Does one of you go, I like this and that?
One of us ain't there or something. Yeah,
The other one just goes, I'm not in this anymore.
yeah. But yeah, that's how we basically just vote on everything. We don't have any issues or, or problems like that. Mostly we have fun, man. We get together, we have a bunch of fun playing badass music, that we enjoy.
Drink
So,
some liquor every
yeah,
night.
drink some liquor, smoke some weed, we have a good time.
I think the
Okay.
thing that really stopped the most is the 4 of us have been friends for decades now.
Yeah.
And we've never had an issue with each other. We've always gotten along. And Aaron joined the group, dude. He's the perfect match.
Yeah, Aaron's fit in perfectly. Us four over here have had a hard time finding a drummer these past couple of years. That's where we've been spinning our tires in the mud trying to get a drummer. We did have one for a second, then some circumstances happened, and then we luckily got our hands on Aaron here, and he's been awesome. He's been absolutely awesome, and he fits right in and gels right in with us, with our laid back, having fun, just trying to have a bunch of fun playing music.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
awesome. It's great to hear that even though he's the newest one, he doesn't throw anything off. He just kind of gels perfectly in with y'all.
Absolutely, he does.
It was worth the wait.
Oh yeah, it was worth the wait for a drummer. Yeah, I'll say that. For sure.
and when I was playing in a band, everybody was looking for drummers. And then when my last band disbanded, nobody was looking for drummers. So I went for about a year without a band, and I was going nuts. I was going crazy. I started writing my own stuff and working on my own solo stuff, and auditioned for a couple other bands, and they came around, and I was just like, yeah, I like the stuff. We're gonna give it a shot.
Okay.
So here we
That's
are.
it.
It worked out great.
Now, this is going to be more towards you, Aaron, now since I now know you're the newest of them all.
Oh, boy.
What brought you specifically to Seize Eternity? What was it, the sound that they had? Was it the guys themselves? Like when you initially started trying out for the band, what made you think that this is the band I want to be with?
It was mostly the sound. The only one I knew out of the band was Mark, and that was just an acquaintance from when my last band would play with Arowana. There was a couple times that we had shows, or I think it was one of your shows, my band's old drummer played with them, and that's where I kind of met Mark. And was it Barnyard?
It was a rock out camp out.
Rock Out Camp Out. So,
Yeah.
we talked a little bit, and he seemed pretty cool. So when I knew Mark was in the band, and I really liked the music, and it had that progressive, wave flow of each song and real musical, the musicality of the music really drew me in, and I said, we're going to give this one a shot.
Nice.
Thank you.
Well, it's good to hear. Now, let's see here. Jay, this is going to be more towards you since it sounds like you're the one who starts everything here. What's the most difficult aspect about creating new music?
Well, honestly, the one I have the most trouble with whenever I'm trying to imagine what I'm going to hear happen once I write a guitar riff would be Mark. And the reason being is I feel like Mark's vocal range exists in certain areas and certain ways of songs. And so, like, whenever Mark first started, us three here had, 8 to 10 songs already written, and asking Mark to come in and try to sing to those songs or to write to those songs, everything started feeling weird and off.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of had to do this reset where we was like, okay, we got 2 good songs that we like, that we know Mark does well at. Let's get rid of the rest of the shit, and we're going to start rewriting songs. And so, yeah, man, we started rewriting songs, and we got 9 or 10 songs deep on Transit of X. Mark said he wanted to go to the studio, so we decided to go to a local studio about 15 minutes away. And hell, I think we only paid about $3,000 and got the whole album recorded.
The whole album.
And it was a good starter for us. And we figured out where where we enjoy each other as far as what each of us brings to the table.
Okay.
And like I said, it wasn't easy. It's not easy for me to try to picture what Paul's going to do, because he can be pretty what can I say?
I don't know, man.
It can be kind of hard to judge sometimes, but you know.
All right. Last one about you guys' creative process and everything. Do you guys have any pre-rituals before you go and start recording a new song?
Any rituals? Yeah, we have.
I mean, I have the same ritual for most things.
And why
It's
is it packing a bowl?
My usual ritual involves breaking up weed, putting it in a bowl, setting it on fire. You know what I mean? Like, other than that,
That's the only really.
other than that, your normal warm up stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, yeah, that's the only ritual I do. Every once in a while, I'll throw an offering to Odin. You know, to try to help me out. But you know, it's really me. It's really just me.
Does anybody else have anything different than that, or is it all just packing a bowl and passing it around?
You got that wrong. I'm not sharing with them. That's mine.
Nice. All right. So now we're going to move on towards your live performance and any kind of like career goals for you guys. First one's going to be, what's your ideal performance experience?
These are good questions, dude.
Yeah, he's good at this. That's very.
I did some searching to find some great questions that didn't just be like, who's your influences? Who do you like?
All the credit, bro.
Take the credit, man. Yeah.
Okay, Aaron.
I think for me, performance experience, I've done a lot of performing throughout my life. So I've pretty much crossed a lot of stuff off my bucket list. But I would say there's some venues that I'd still like to perform in. The max capacity I'd like to perform in. You know, like it'd be nice to be able to look out and see a sea of people. You
That
know,
would be sweet. Yeah.
That's like everybody's dream.
and definitely when they're singing your song for you.
That-
You know, if you can start singing and they're singing along, or you can get the crowd clapping in time at least. And
It's never in
you
time.
know, right. It's never in time, but just to hear that, you know, I really enjoy that.
Okay.
Ideal performance is literally just people loving what I'm doing. I don't, you know, the more people, yeah, it gets more exciting. You know what I mean? You get a little bit more nervous. Like Jay said, your legs starts jumping a little bit on you or something. But and that's all good and fun. But really, the ideal performance for me is just people enjoying it. If they're feeling what I'm doing and I'm putting my heart out there and they're responding and they like it, then I'm in the happiest place. That's why I do this. I'm, you know what I mean? It's all about that feel, that high, if you want to say, you know what I mean? Where you're up there, you're laying your heart out for everybody to see and they're appreciating it. That's just something that, you know, a feeling that I keep chasing, like an addict. I want that feeling again. So that's what it is for me. It doesn't really matter about the number of people, even though, yeah, it would be exciting to play in front of tons of fucking people. But it's more about, am I affecting them? Am I connecting with the audience? It's yeah. If I can look them right in the eye and I can tell they're feeling our stuff, then that's it, man. That's my ideal performance experience right there.
Right. Are my words reaching you?
Yeah, exactly.
I just love playing, dude. I've done it my whole life. It's something I've always felt I was meant to do. And I just enjoy playing, dude. That's about it for me.
Okay.
About things. I like to see people moving around while you're playing, or banging their heads, or you know, just getting into it, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun.
You're the one who's out there motioning. Make a circle pit.
Right.
My ideal performance experience, I'll go back to about 2008. I was in this hole in the wall bar. I went to see Five Finger Death Punch, who was fresh out with their single to bleeding back then.
That's really.
They came
I was
to
in
this
high
little
school.
wall bar. Yeah, they came to this little hole in the wall bar here in Ohio, and man, they packed that little hole in the wall bar so tight you couldn't even reach around to scratch your butt crack. And man, whenever they come out, the entire place was feeling it, and they was moving. It didn't matter if they were at the back door standing in line or if they was all the way up front. You know, that place was there for Five Finger Death Punch.
Mhm.
And, you know, that kind of passion and that kind of energy that was going on for their band. You know, whether it's 1,500, 15,000, or just 200, if you got that in front of you, that's the ideal experience for me performing.
I'll say you gave me that misdirection. I thought you could go 15,000, 1,500, 15.
And as long as they're standing in front of me, man, and they're having a ball, like Mark said, that personal experience with your fans is the most important. But I would like to see a hole in the wall bar packed full of Seas Eternity fans.
Okay. Now, next question is gonna be kind of more just an all-arounder here. What's your guys' goal in the next year? Where would you like to see yourselves end up?
I think that, you know, our goal is to just push it as far as we can go. I mean, realistically, man, we just want to be known in the metal scene in Ohio. You know what I mean? That's
Mhm.
that's the realistic level. But we'll push it as far as we can. We put a lot of work into it. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess we don't. I don't want to put. We don't put that on ourselves. Like, I'm not shooting for a star. I'm just trying to have fun, and like I said, just want to be known in the area. You know, be a part of the scene.
I'd say for me, the goal here within the next year would be to get this new album finished. Of course, for this year, trying to get a new album finished and play a shitload of shows, that gets kind of difficult for everybody's schedule. So we're probably going to focus more on studio and playing just a couple shows, maybe every month, rather than trying to book the full month. And so this time next year, that album will be done. We're gonna book the shit out of shows every weekend if we can.
Guys heard it here first. Beginning of March next year, Seas Eternity's new album.
I know for me, 2024, when I joined the band, they said, "Okay, I think we're ready to book some shows," and so I went crazy, and I was booking like 2 shows a month. I was running these guys ragged.
Yeah, yeah.
I was booking shows. I was trying to book shows that I knew we weren't worthy for yet. A lot of shows I knew that we weren't ready for, but I was trying to book them because I wanted to get us heard and get us on the map. 2025, I'm myself and focusing, like they said, on the album, and now we're working on marketing and followers.
Oh.
And then 2026, I'm going to run them through the ringer again.
Let's go.
That's my plan.
Chaos
You
Queen
know?
said if you guys ever need a photographer, she's got you.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
We've-
If you don't know
Yeah.
who Chaos Queen is, that's Felicity. That is Quill's significant other.
Okay, I thought that's who it was,
But you
but I
know-
wasn't sure.
None of I message every band
Yeah.
playing tomorrow, and nobody has a photographer. So if they're not doing anything tomorrow,
Hey,
none of the bands.
Quill's at his show
photography
tonight.
stuff.
She can jump on that. He can watch the kids tomorrow. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
give a quick plug to her.
Nobody has a photographer for tomorrow.
I'm gonna give a quick plug to her. Chaos Queen Photography. If you need anything, any bands need anything, she's dope. She'll help you out. She's not afraid to punch a motherfucker to get in the right picture.
Yeah, her work is good. I've seen her pictures. She does really good work.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go to the next one here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Have you guys ever toured before, and what was your favorite experience on the road, if so?
Oh yeah.
Not a real one.
Well, I mean,
God
I
love it.
consider Athens to Cincy to Toledo to Cleveland. That'd be a good Ohio tour.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
That would be, I would call that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would rock with that for sure.
I would like to hit the region at least.
Mhm.
Ohio and the surrounding states.
That would be great.
No, that would
Yeah,
be
that
awesome.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. I don't think
It's definitely something we want to do.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's something we want to do, but we haven't. I don't have any tour stories, my friend.
Not yet.
I've got plenty of party stories, but we're gonna be here all night if I start that shit.
Guys, give me 2 seconds. My daughter just came upstairs crying.
It's okay.
I now have my own little side guest. You might hear sniffles. All right. We know you'd love to tour. We can go at that. We'll keep moving. What's your strategies for promoting your music to reach new people?
Well, right now, just social media. We're trying to. We want to release songs and do lyric videos and use YouTube. We're trying every avenue we can, man. If you've got any fucking ideas, bring them to us.
That's true.
But
I
yeah.
mean, heck, this is considered a strategy to reach new people. Anybody who stops by, sees Eternity, they're gonna be like, "Oh, these guys are cool." Now I'm listening to them talk. They're pretty cool. And then after this, I gotta find cool little snippets to make into little videos to send out, so that way I can put them on all over the YouTube, all over TikTok. So that way people find you and resonate with you and everything.
Yeah, that's great, man. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. We appreciate the hell out of it, man. But yeah, that's what we're just trying. Social media, man, the internet, any way we can. YouTube.
I say that's for sure our weakest link right now.
Yeah, it is.
Figuring out the best way to get music out. I don't feel like there is a best way, honestly. It's just do as much as you can, and if you got 20 grand, throw it towards it.
Yeah, there's a lot of best ways to go at it, but a lot of them are like Jay said, you got to throw 20 grand at it in order to get that best way. It's hard to do it on your own, on a new band's limited budget. Not a lot of money coming back from merch or anything yet, so still getting out there. It's tough because you got to put your own hard work money into it.
Right. You
You all
gotta
got
spend money
families
to
and
make
bills
money.
and cars and,
Right.
so it makes it tough. Makes it tough.
Alrighty.
It's worth it.
Let's see here. We've already answered a few of these extra questions that I had here on accident. Let's ask this one. If you could collaborate with any local musician or anyone in general, who would you pick and why?
Oh my! I actually have a collaboration that's probably going to be released on St. Patty's Day.
Oh.
And it was a collaboration with Scott from To Kill a Monster,
Nice.
Blake Darling from 8 Pound Pressure, and I think he's now playing with X Factor 1, Jay Coughlin from Dread Engine, and then my former lead singer from 9 Mile Silence. And we're doing a St. Patty's Day cover that's kind of a surprise. So I'm not going to say what it is yet, but we're going to drop that on St. Patty's Day.
Ooh, make sure you send me that link. I'll put it on this. We'll listen to it all day.
Can do. It's definitely gonna be a good one. It came out really good. We had it mixed at a studio, and it sounds great. We all recorded in our own homes, and then sent the stems off, and the studio did a good job. And so we're gonna be releasing a video here soon.
Okay.
I actually I went on stage and performed a Deftones song "Passenger" with Silent Home, and that was amazing. It's one of my, it was definitely something to remember. As far as, so yeah, I guess I would love to write a song with Silent Home. They're a great band. I would, I'd collab with the guys in Faith and Failure. I'd collab with I'd love to collab with Quill. Where you at, Quill? She here?
Quill is currently he's getting ready to perform. He performs in an hour and a half.
Yeah, I'd write a song with Quill. Fucking Quill's badass.
Go see Verkari at Dirty Dungarees in an hour and a half.
Yeah, they're badass. I'll tell the story of when I saw them last year, Barnyard Bash. They went on right before us.
Do it too.
Verkari. And yeah, I was standing there with a couple of guys from Silent Home, watching them. The rest of these guys were getting ready for the show, and I was out there watching Verkari. banging my head, forgetting that I had a show to sing. And yeah, right before we went on, my buddies in Silent Home were like, "Hey, band's about to go on." So, so yeah, I like Sakari that much, man.
Yeah.
I was over there, I was getting it.
I've
So yeah,
I've had the pleasure over the last 4 or 5 years of actually more hanging out with Quill a lot more to actually see his whole process and everything, and his work ethic is second to none. Eventually they're gonna hit radio or just mainstream, and he's gonna blow up.
I totally believe it. I totally believe it. Right now, their song that I like the best is "The Lake." I think it's called "The Lake,"
Mhm.
right? Badass song.
That's a good one too. I like that.
Yeah.
Any other guys got any collabs you'd love to do?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind writing a song with Silent Home, vocal wise. Big time wise, I'd like to write a song with Jeff Cater, guitars from Alice in Chains. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Collabing with a local band, I would really like to do a song with Sour Blood.
That'd be
Sour Blood would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, if it was a big name band, I'd really love to do a song with Boba Flex.
Boba Flex? Oh man, that'd be dope. I've had the pleasure of meeting them before.
Very much.
Yeah, man, I tell you, Dan picked one that I was gonna pick, Bubble Flex. I played in a band called Seven Cycle a few years back, and we played quite a few shows with Bubble Flex, and man, their music has always been really appealing to me. So, but it was right around the time I auditioned for Seven Cycle, I had the opportunity to audition for Bubble Flex, and Seven Cycle had already brought me in, so I didn't want to abandon those guys, and it was a good time in Seven Cycle. But yeah, I'd say Bobo Flex. And as far as any other bands that's really impressed me locally, would have to be 5x5, and I don't even know if they're still a band.
Yes, they are.
Faith and Failure. There's a couple old friends in Faith and Failure, so I would definitely say Faith and Failure as well.
Those are both good bands. I know we've done a 5x5 song. I don't know if we've done Faith and Failure, but I do know of Faith and Failure. They're both really good bands.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I absolutely agree.
We actually did a show last year with Bubble Flex, and we've been recording at Sonic Lounge, and we'll be going into Sonic Lounge, and the Lonely Ones will be coming out of Sonic Lounge.
Yeah,
So they're in Sonic Lounge right now working on new stuff.
Mm-hmm. Chaos just reminded me, Vakari even has a new song getting ready to come out. I've been one of the few, I think, outside of the band to actually hear it, and I think you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
I believe it. What did it release tonight or?
Quill didn't tell me to promote it, so I'm gonna say it's not out tonight, but they're probably gonna perform it tonight.
Okay.
Maybe that's what I thought I saw a post about it. Maybe it was about them performing it.
Mm-hmm. Usually he does a pre-order before the song comes out just to build the hype.
Heck yeah. That's a good idea.
That's the way our set list is tomorrow. It's all unreleased music, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got 3 old ones on the list.
Well, 2 old ones for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. She said they are performing it tonight, but it's not coming out yet.
Okay. Is there a date on the release date?
That is an excellent question. You'll probably have to message Quill to figure that out.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just want to know, literally.
Last I heard, it was getting mixed, so I don't know if the master's done yet.
Gotcha.
But that's what they got coming down the pipeline. Speaking, you said that you have a bunch of stuff that's getting ready to come out. I assume you have more than just Pay With Your Life getting ready. Do you have timelines that you think that those will be coming out?
I got 1 every 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, we're trying to get them out one at a time, a couple months at a time. But It's hard to tell. You never know with the studio, man. We could go in there one day and a bunch of changes could happen. Who knows, man?
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Just keep a watch on us on our socials, and we'll make sure we tell everybody.
And if you want to hear the release, come to the shows.
Yeah, absolutely.
true.
We'll play them all.
Now, other than Newark, what upcoming shows you guys got?
We have one coming up that's going to be announced this weekend. We're still working on a promo video on that, which is almost done.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be exciting. But that I'll give you the date at least. It's going to be May 24th. But I can't tell you anything more about the show
Oh,
But we're also on Rock Out Camp Out coming
okay.
up too.
Verkari will be there too, to my knowledge. There's a lot of good bands that are going to be there. I might just buy a ticket just to go see them all.
You just bring food. Bring food.
Is Bakari on Friday or Saturday? Tell me that.
Gotcha. Friday, Saturday, Rock Out, Camp Out, and one TBA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice little.
Is Bakari playing Friday or Saturday?
Felicity, Friday or Saturday for Verkari. She's a little bit of a lag, so she's got to type.
It's okay. It's okay. I like I said, I was just honestly curious.
he wants to be front row. All right, they have no clue yet if they're Friday or Saturday.
Fuck that. I'll be backstage beside them or something. I don't know.
Hey, maybe you ask Quill. You can come out and sing some of the lake with them.
Damn right.
Yeah.
I will.
I know Quill keeps telling me if I show up, he'll let me do my scream part of Capsize because I helped him write Capsize, very small bits, but the whole breakdown part, I'm trying.
Yeah.
I helped write that whole thing, and I did the way it would go. Like he has the video somewhere of him literally with the phone next to my ear as I'm screaming out the way that I picture the lyrics going, and that's how he ended up recording it.
Okay, so Bakari is going on right after us on Saturday.
And Rock Out
Ooh.
Camp Out.
There you
After
go.
us.
So talk to him. Maybe he'll do something with you. Maybe not. I don't know.
I'll definitely talk to him.
Yeah.
I
for
don't-
Sure.
I'm not his booking agent. If anything, I'm his head of security.
What I missed that last part. What'd you say?
I said I'm not his booking agent, but I'm close enough to being his. I'm big enough to be his security.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right.
But gentlemen, I have no more questions for you. I'm sure you guys would like to go live about your lives. I'm going to close it out here by playing "Pay with Your Life." You're more than welcome to stick around if you want to. You don't. You don't have to.
Give us your thoughts and concerns after it's over.
Yeah.
You know I will. I'll put it out there.
You guys really, I really enjoyed your guys' critique on Dishonored. I want to thank you guys for that.
Mhm.
Really gave us some good props. I know the rest of the guys weren't able to see it, but I kind of filled them in, and it was.
We really do appreciate it, and I appreciate you doing this and playing our tracks. It means a lot, man. It means a lot. Thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what we're here for. Me and Quill share a passion for music, and the point of us doing this is we want to spread awareness for people who don't have that. So the more smaller bands that we can get, and the more that we can get ourselves out there, we're close to actually hitting affiliate on Twitch, which means we get promoted more. We get everything out there more. We need 26 more followers to hit that. We're averaging the right viewers. We're just not getting those follows. That's it. And once we hit those follows, that's when it starts clicking and we get promoted top of the page. We have like 10, 15 people. And that's when everybody's music starts going out. I don't even care what genre it is. Any band can be on this podcast, stream, whatever we want to call it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's
And-
awesome, man. I think you're doing great work, man. And I hope you guys fucking skyrocket, bro.
I hope we do too, because I would love to see these bands get big, and I would love for my full-time job to end up being I get to review music and go to shows and enjoy myself. I want this squid hat to be a staple in the metal scene.
That would be awesome, right?
Right.
That would be awesome. Okay, so check this out. If you do skyrocket, you got to have us back on.
Of course.
Got to. It's like a rule. See, you're getting to it right now. So you got Skyrocket. You gotta have me back on.
Of course we gotta have you on.
This single is probably only
Hey,
going to be able to be played on Twitch.
If you skyrocket, I get to feature in one of your songs though.
Damn right. Yeah.
I got some deep gutturals out there that nobody knows because I don't sing on anything, so nobody knows what I can do.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Actually, Aaron, if you're in my Discord, I have a vocal cover section where I just am screaming in my car constantly. More than welcome to go through that and see what you think. You could review me. How about that?
Sounds like you got some good gutter rolls, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's not true. What is not true? You can talk as you're in this chat. If you had questions, you can ask them. It's not just me here. But gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and play the track. And if you want to stick around, you can. More than welcome to. If you just want to listen to it through the stream, you're more than happy to. Just do what you want to do. But I'm going to go ahead and play Seize Eternity, Pay With Your Life.
Woo.
It's time to
Oh, we won't hear it because we're not on Twitch. Nope. Discord. Yeah.
control sipping down the drain. The pressure squeezing, crushing your brain. Attempt to remain sane, but the rage makes you wanna set it all aflame. The chest starts pumping and your fist starts clenching and your teeth are ready to tear flesh. Your blades are sharpened, your weapons loaded, about to tear this motherfucker to pieces.
I'll tell you what, this isn't an opening song for you guys. That'd be insane.
Try to throw it in the middle, man.
It's like, it gives me the tempo, like, it makes me want to start a hit immediately.
Love it.
You say, grab your teeth and rip your flesh.
Damn right.
It's still on. This is actually what's that hard.
I'm on it.
Oh my, still on it, it's not once again.
I'm excellent. We're getting ready to be done, baby. We'll make it up.
And I didn't like the fact that I was in London. Because I adjusted everything out at home. That's like, you're not something foundation. Is this really you?
You can definitely hear that dime bag influence.
What? Huh? Don't face it. Don't face it. Don't face it.
Me too. It's my job now. Ooh, such a hard song. Makes me want to just punch someone in the fucking pit, dude. Straight up. Fuck yeah. That was Seize Eternity. Pay with your life. Whoa, whoa. Oh, he called me back. Wah, wah. Helloing. It's going on my angry playlist.
We're coming back so we can talk to you.
Okay.
Going on my angry
We're coming back so we can talk to you.
Okay.
Going on my angry
We're coming back so we can talk to you.
Ah!
We're coming back so we can talk to you.
I muted everything. He's got the stream up on his phone, plus going through his computer. So you heard it echo 3 times, and because it kept echoing, it just kept in a loop.
Jesus fucking Christ. Alright.
Oh, that was great. Did he hang up? Or is he still there?
Yeah, he left. He's
No,
not
no,
in here
he's
anymore,
the-
at
oh,
least.
yeah, he ended the messenger call.
Yeah. What a... Jeez Louise. Alright. Interesting day today.
Oh. Do go on.
I don't
We
know,
are
this and then...
I see you guys. All right. Quill did give me another band that he for sure wanted me to.
Oh, good. He did give us more stuff.
It was just
Okay.
2. To be fair, we're pushing.
Oh.
We're pushing that. We're a little over an hour, so I'm like, cool. Moral.
As long as we can bullshit for another couple, it's fine.
Bullshit you. He didn't give me a song though. So
Of course he didn't.
He's got one song that has 200,000 plays. That's nuts. This looks like it's gonna be
Jeez.
heavy. I like this.
Do they have like more songs or is it just that one?
Well, seeing how it looks like they have a new single called "The World Will End." We went till like midnight. Well, yeah, I know. I saw it was a 5-hour stream.
Yeah,
You're insane.
I was toast by like 11:30. I was like, all right, I gotta go to bed.
I gotta go bed. All right.
I got work.
I got do things. I got things to do. All right, Morale. Welcome to Morale, independent alternative artist from Baltimore, Maryland. This guy looks like he has the jawline of a champion. I don't know why I said that, but all right.
I don't know why you said that either. Very interesting tidbit of information, I guess.
He just kept. That's true. Hey man, as long as you find shit to listen to. I posted that 5-hour long VOD on YouTube. Shit
And then we
right
got
now.
dinged.
I mean, we've gotten dinged on every video, so I don't even give a shit.
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
We got 3 subscribers. Whoa, we're making a whole $1.
Fuck yeah, we are. A whole fucking $1.
Well, we got
You
Morale
can't get
here.
shit for $1.
We got Morale here. They got a new single out called "The World Will End for Us." Either this is going to be super heartfelt or super heavy. I don't know what to expect right now.
I'm expecting both.
I can't place it. This reminds me of it.
It sounds like either Parkway Drive or Deftones.
I think it's Deftones.
don't blame him. Deftones is like amazing.
Ooh, I like the way that ending was. It went hard right there at the end. Fucking nasty. It's a great little love song, though. Clearly, that to me, that's what I'm picking up from that. Super. This if I show this to my wife, she'll add it on to the playlist she has of songs she wants me to make love with her with.
I don't know. I could also hear like in the beginning a little bit of Sleep Token, but that's about it.
Yeah, I could get that. A little whispering. That little ending right
Yeah.
before that pounding, he just goes, quiet. And bam, bam,
Oh no, but it's
bam, bam.
definitely Deftones.
That was fucking sick. I actually love that. Oh, man. So we
That's
got
definitely fully on Deftones, though. That sounds exactly like a lot of what they would make.
anybody, before I end this stream, have any more suggestions? Because Quill's main plan was to pretty much do the interview for the hour, which I did do. I stretched that bitch. I found some great questions. I don't know how the fuck I found those questions, but man, oh man, did I have the
I don't know,
comments.
but I'm glad you did.
Fuck, man. No, I just didn't want to be the basic bitch. I wanted to put some love and thought behind it. You know?
I mean, you're not wrong, but I mean, those aren't really basic bitch questions, so
No,
you're fine.
you know what I mean? I didn't want to look at them and go, so who's your favorite band?
Well, yeah, no, I get that, but I mean, like, who's your influencer? Like that kind of stuff also is kind of like, eh.
Yeah, it's true. That's the, you know, it's a more basic question, but then hit them, turn around. What was my favorite one that I asked? Oh, where is it?
I have no
Let's
idea.
see. Main themes to explore in lyrics and why. God.
Oh, yeah.
With me, I love lyrics, so I
Yeah,
love
I
knowing
know.
where they come from. That's all I want to know.
This
How
is
did
the
you get-
information that you
Who
tell
hurt
me
you?
every day. Fuck
Who
you.
hurt you?
Oh, yeah, you know, everyone.
My mom.
Shut up.
Oh, I got your depression. Hey, that was a gift from my mother.
Oh, man. We might. That's not a song I'm going to recommend. That's one that we're going to get dinged on.
I don't care. My mom's not even listening.
That's not
Somewhere.
what I was even talking about.
Oh, yeah, whatever. I'm there. All right.
Jesus.
I'm going to go ahead and raid out to the local band Smokeout. They got a big old stream going right now. Help us out maybe with some local stuff here. You guys have a blessed day. Let me play you out with a little bit of our carry. We're going to go with The Lake for Seas Eternity. Guys, it was awesome. Thank you. If you know anyone who wants their music reviewed, send them to our Facebook, our YouTube, Twitch, or even the TikTok that I have yet to post a single video on, but we don't talk about that.
Of course.
It
Well,
was
we
gonna get
don't
deleted
talk
when I
about
made
it.
it, man. It was gonna get deleted when I made it. I love you guys. Have an excellent night.
You make me drink the lake. Fuck.
good to hang out then?
Give me 2 seconds. Bro.
When you come back, it's like my mind is stuck inside of your attack. You left me drowning on my own.